If you want your Revit model to actually look like a professional did it and not a beginner, well, the first thing you won't do is start drawing walls. After 2 decades in the AC industry, in this masterclass, I'm taking you step by step through the exact project setup protocol I use to guarantee your model success and have you locked in, scaled perfectly, and ready for high-end renders at the end.
All right, so what we're gonna do now in our 3D view is just continue to modify this house and make sure that it is right exactly where we want to as far as a driveway, get all this stuff going. All right, so, and you may say, okay, well, what do I have to use? Don't forget, we still got this picture over here, right? We still got this picture to make sure that everything needs to look like it looks. So we got the planner that looks a little bit, look, it looks about 6 inches off the ground, right? So if that all looks 6 inches off the ground, off this planner right here, we got the space in between to make sure we got the planners here and some more lights, then a car. And then you see the lights coming all the way across here. You see these little sconces. All right, all those things are going to be hosted, making sure that those are in there, right? Same thing here. So what we want to do is just finish this portion of the outside. And you say, well, where are the families? Well, we got a couple outside cabanas, couches, outdoor equipment, right? And so we got the wood grain and everything else. So let's go ahead and we've got a couple planner right here, and all we're going to do is just make sure we got a bunch of things here. All right, so look, got that. I'm gonna go back and just make sure that our stuff is in line, lockstep. You can see it right here, right? So line step, lockstep, got the entry, we got all this stuff going on, got everything like we want, right, with the lockstep entries. So here we go, we got the pool here. Also too, guys, what we didn't do and we will do is make sure that the room names and everything else is going to be where we want them to be, right? Because we got the bedroom, want all those things here. So when you come down here, you see everything else here, right? Let's just make sure things are all where they need to be. All right, we're in there, just making sure that all of our stuff is here. We got a concrete floor. Let's make sure that we all in alignment here. So now let's just go edit this. Okay, boom, boom. Make sure that's good. Make sure the walls are right here. And then when you want to start putting rooms and names and everything into it, here's what you do. When you're going into that aspect of it, you see how all these are all enclosed rooms, right? And so now, with that being said, all enclosed rooms, and don't worry about it. We're going to come back and we're going to make decisions, get everything. Look, see how I did that? Same thing here. Make sure your outline and your insides are just lined up together. So you got all the windows connected. Same thing here. Just go here, pop that out. And all we're doing is just making sure that our windows and everything else line up. So we got 1, got 2, we're all lining up on the back portion of it. So that way when we do this rendering and everything else, we're going to make sure that this stuff looks really, really good. All right. So now we got rooms. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start naming things. So what you want to do when you want to start to name things, right, is you want to start going into the spaces. Okay. All right. It's not just here just yet. You're going to see over here. Right, it's gonna say rooms right here in the architecture side. So now I want to go here and look. As you can see here, don't worry about it. We'll start separating rooms. So same thing here. We'll make sure, and if it's not rooming, we'll make sure that this thing is connected to have rooms all situated and everything else. And sometimes, like this portion here, if it's doing this, what you'll do here is you see where it says room separator. You go and click on that, and what you'll do this right here and watch this. The moment I do that and I come back over here, see how that looks at. Same thing here. And sometimes you have to do that when you have, like, we call it like an exterior, and that way it's not looking at the interior. So we just add that and then we just start clicking these rooms. Look at that. And we can do the same thing here. So, cause like when we look down here, you see how this has living room, kitchen, right? Okay, cool. So if that's going to be the case, and this is going to be the living room area here, right? It says kitchen here. There's another example where we use room separators when we don't have walls. I'm sure you might have wondered, how is that going to happen anyway? So now look, we got this over here. We're going to make sure all this is golden. So what we're going to do in this particular case, and I'm going to stretch this over just a little bit, because what I want to do is make sure that this aligns with the room. All right, and then I'm going to put another one. I'm going to put another one over here in this room too as well later on. So actually I'm just do it right now. just copy another one over here. So that way in this room we got one. Yep. All right, move that in here. Lockstep. There we go. We got it in there. All right, and I am now going to just move this over just a little bit because I want to make sure that where the stairs is going to be over here. We're going to pull this over. I just want to be able to maximize the room as much as possible. Make sure that we're good. So we'll just move that over just a little bit. Give myself a little bit more room here. Let's see. Pathwise. Let's say here. Just move this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just drag this over just a little bit. All right. So now watch. I'm going to separate this room. You see this room separator, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the center of this in case. I'm going to say, hey, it'll track for me. All right. Now watch this. Because I did that. Same thing as here. Look at that. Come on now. Same thing here. I'm going to room separate it again. Just we got to teach you over here. We got to teach you over here. So the same thing over here. All right. So now if I come back over here, look at that. Come on now. And it's the stairs over here. Right. So anytime we're doing any of these things and you're wondering how we're going about all this change and everything else like that, well, guess what, guys? This is how it works. Because look, same thing here. If I got a trash chute, I got a hallway, right? All this stuff. So if I'm coming back over here, I'm going to go back to room separation. Come over here. Now I'm going to track this. All right. Same thing over here. And then, hey, if I got stairs over here, you always want to make sure if the wall's not there that you want to go ahead and get everything that you need. Like this is hallway, right? So now if I come back over here, right here, all good. So now I could go ahead and do the same thing here. Okay. Same thing right here. Right here. Same thing. So look, I got it right here. And don't look, I'm still going through all this stuff, and I can do the same thing with the room separation for the pool, no matter what all this stuff is, but this is outside. So what we want to do is just make sure that this is what we want to, right? Because now I can click on any of these room tags and I could do it by area, which I like a lot of the times, right? It gives me the square footage, right? Same thing here. It's always just good to know exactly what you're doing, okay? Like just come over here, areas, same thing over here. And if I wanted to, I don't have to click all these. I can just right click. All right. Visible in view. And I can just take all the room tags and just like that. So now we've learned how to go ahead and identify the rooms based upon these areas that we have now situated, which is perfect. All right. So now that we got these areas and we got them identified, right, we got to start making sure we label them all because then we can go ahead and take care of all the stuff. So living room. Oh, if I could spell, be all good, Bedroom. Cool. Right. Oh, closet, water closet. Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Right in here. Right. Just making sure we're in the kitchen, hallway. And see how when you put the room names in here, all right, hallway, kitchen, now you all of a sudden you're going to start to notice how you're going to actually start to do these rooms. All right. And it's so important. So now we're just going, rocking and rolling, workroom. Okay. Just doing everything we can. Utility room. Trust me, guys. You want to make sure that this is done All right. Chat, shoot, all this in here. And watch. And when we do the names, now it's all gonna make sense, right? All right, I'm gonna say room. Just say garage. That's not a room. All right. Let's click on that. So now I got all this information, and then we'll come back to. But now that we have all this, what do you think we got to do next? We got to start making sure that we start putting different flooring in here, right? Now, when you're outside here, because it's exterior, now what you need to do is just kind of mark it up a little bit, see the same way. So now if I just hit escape, then I just go over here to the text right at the top. Make sure it's just text by itself. As you can see here, here's the different text that's in here, schedule, working notes, right? See that? We'll just go ahead and click on here, and then all of a sudden, just go out here, all caps. Okay, and we're just copy this over, type CO. Same thing, just type it here, just to kind of say patio. I'm gonna say pool deck. Nice. All right, we're gonna say this is gonna be. If we gotta come back, we can rename it later. All right, so now we got all this. I wanna make sure that we save. Cool. Now, you may ask me also, okay, all right, all this is here. What's missing? Well, what about our walls? Why does our walls look like this? Why don't look like how this in the plan? All right, do me a favor. Type VG. All right, stands for visibility graphics. You're gonna type W, go down to walls. And then you're gonna go to patterns. Solid fill. All right, solid. There we go. Same thing. All right, projection surface, same thing. Just make sure we go ahead, solid fill. All right, we got black. Cool. Now guess what, guys? Boom. There's your walls. All right. There's your walls. So now we got that taken care of, making sure we got all that in here. Right. Same thing here. If I want to go ahead and make sure that I can just click on that. Put override graphics. Same thing. We're going to do a cut pattern. We're going to go solid. Look at that. Come on now. Now we all in the game, making sure everything is what we want. We got it all labeled out. We got this everything. We are cooking with grease. And then also too, I made a change to one of the grids because it wasn't lining up, but we're actually going to move this grid over to align with this wall and then add another grid here to the end. So I'm going to take this 3. Do right here where the separation is. And then I'm going to copy it. Don't worry. And I'm going to take this one and I am going to go all the way to the end. And that one's going to be now called 4. Cool. All right. So now we got that in here. We got the grids. We always want to make sure everything kind of goes with it. The same thing here. I'm going to do that with the pool. Break down this pool. So that way we got dimensions to everything. All right. A, B, C. And I'm going to copy one more. Bring that down here. And now that's going to be D. So now guess what? We have all of this building is going to have dimensions. And that's the way we should be. Dimensioned out. All the grids. Same thing here. Perfect. And now we'll just go ahead and got all that in here. All right. You always want to make sure that you have your project completely dimensioned out and looking. Man, look, I'm trying to make sure that you guys are going to go off and do everything that you guys need to do. So that's what you see here. And we got all this information. Look how we are transforming this project. I mean, we are working this thing. Now, we want to start looking for families just to have as placeholders. Don't worry. We're going to come back and put more stuff in here. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to make sure from a ground perspective, look, insert. And then we're going to load families from here, from the load families from the cloud itself. All right, and then we're gonna say, you know, patio furniture. All right. So as we do it, we'll just say furniture. See what they got. See all the stuff. Okay, cool. A lot of this is interior. Let's see if we got out exterior. All right, and don't worry about the families because we're gonna go through it as well. You can see how it kind of does this. Look, it says seating. All right, you'll see what it has over here if I want to go back. All right, like it says, annotation, furniture systems, partitions, tandem desk. All right, so a lot of the stuff. Now we can put some of the stuff in the room just as placeholders, right? Couches, chairs, like see how these are. So we'll kind of go through and make sure some of the stuff is in there. Then we're gonna do the kitchen and everything, like beds and everything else like that, bar stools, and you want to just see now. I have to tell you, most of the stuff in Revit does not come inside. So I just have to fortunately tell you is that it's not necessarily all here. You have to go out and get a lot of your stuff from outside vendors to pack in Revit. So one of the biggest things, components, when you're utilizing Revit is you don't have a lot of the families that you need coming out of the box. They've done better. I will say they've done better. But at the same time, there's going to be areas where you're going to have to go outside, and then we're going to have a special video just for that. Trust me, because in order to really do Revit like you want to out the gate, you got to know where you got to go. So the biggest thing where I go to is called Blocks, and that's the subscription base, but it's going to have everything that you need. I know I got it in the link in the description, but that's where I get a lot of my families and everything else like that. It's when I say, listen to me here, I'm not playing. I'm telling you. Revit blocks. Show you what these things look. Nope, right here. This is where you're gonna go get all your families from. All right, this is right here is where you're gonna go get all the stuff that you need. Cause I'm just telling you, like, let's come out and let me back up right quick. But everything that you're gonna need, all the materials, families, collections by brands. All right, everything you're gonna be supplied with. This is how you're gonna do it because honestly, if you ain't got no families, then you really ain't got nothing. Okay. Now the cool thing is when you subscribe, it's free. But then when you want, like, let's say it supplies you with like 1,000 families for the free part, then you got another 7,000, which is it's nothing, like $9.99, no, or even I think even $9.99 or $19.99. Let me go to the plans. Here we go. You got the free, this is what you got here, and then you got the monthly. But tell you the truth, when you get this one right here, man, listen to me. You may, how you going to supply all the stuff depending on what type of user you are. But like I said, you get so much stuff in here and so packed in. I definitely couldn't do Revit without it. It's so dope to have a lot of this stuff, okay? Very, very dope. That's why I'm not going to steer you wrong. But this is what you want to do. And I have another video on families specifically. You should go check that out too because it's really, really worth it of how to download the families, how to import them into the file. But it's so important. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to have to do from a separate video just for this, but I wanted to go through, show you how we got this portion. We'll do a placeholders and everything we're going to do for furniture and the interior design portion. We took care of the outside of it. Cause if you go here, we got the site, we got the topography, we got everything else. We got the pool all set up. I moved this over 4 inches or 4 feet gap and then 1 inch in between. Okay. Then we got our grids set up. As you can see here, look at that. Look how the grids are set up, man. Look at that. This is what I'm telling you. I'm going to make sure. And then when we go into the render stages, man, we're going to lock that in so much with AI and everything else. I'm telling you, all we got to do is set up a couple camera views and everything else. And then once we go ahead and push that out, it is going to look like butter. All right, so keep watching for the next one, and then we're gonna finish this up. Then we're gonna let AI do its thing. And I'm telling you, I'm glad you guys are rocking with me. This is the very, very first project that you start from scratch. I'll supply the template so you guys can follow along. And then that one will probably be dope enough to put some families in there, so you ain't gotta just kind of start from scratch. But man, I'm telling you, we rocking. Cool. Let's do it.